Hello, and before we get started on the shotguns, I thought I'd point out that this is the first video that I've recorded and edited at my new desk. So it's actually just some new legs from my old desk. My desk came from IKEA and you can buy extendable legs. So I've put some extendable legs on it so that I can actually game and use my PC standing up. That seems to help my current medical problems quite a bit. However, I'm not quite used to gaming standing up yet. Take a bit of a time to adjust, but hopefully it works out okay. Anyway, on to the shotguns. So shotguns had quite a large buff in the spring patch, and I've been killed by shotguns a lot recently, so I thought I'd go and take a look and see what they're like now. So to try out the shotguns, I've gone to the shotguns natural hunting grounds, and that's team deathmatch. They're really still only any good on close range maps or close range game modes. Even with the changes, things like Conquest Large and Rush, you can use them in certain areas, but you're not going to be able to use them everywhere. Even on Dawnbreaker in Team Deathmatch, you're still going to want to stay away from those long lanes down the sides, stay in the buildings. But why are shotguns worth taking another look at in Battlefield 4? Well, the simple answer is, in the spring patch, pretty much everything changed with shotguns. The pellet count, the damage per pellet, the accuracy, the spread of the pellets, it's all changed. If you haven't used a shotgun since the spring patch, go and try one out. At first the difference isn't that noticeable, but soon you'll find you're getting shots at longer ranges than you used to get, you're getting a lot more one-hit kills. Shotguns are just more effective than they used to be. Really, there are only two ways to use a shotgun in the game. You either sit around waiting for people to come to you, or you leap around like a madman, blazing away. I can't really do the leaping around like a madman tactic, so I tend to find a nice spot and wait for people to come to me. An interesting quandary that these changes have brought up is the use of chokes. Do you use a full choke, a modified choke, or no choke? Because the pattern is tighter, if you have a shotgun that has a high pellet count, it's probably not a good idea to run the full choke on it. It sounds weird, but because high pellet counts mean higher damage and they're more consistent, you can get away with either a modified choke or no choke at all. I found the 870 just as effective without a choke as it was with the full choke. The full choke does make you slightly better at longer ranges, but without a choke you're far better on the move and in close range and hip fire. So it's a balancing act. Maybe the modified choke is the way to go now. But the shotgun I really want to talk about is this one. The UTS-15, because this has probably had the biggest buff of any gun in the spring patch. Not only did it get the universal shotgun buffs, so it's more accurate, got better spread pattern, more reliable, it's also had its accuracy improved, especially on its hip fire. But even on its normal accuracy, it's now a lot better than it was. It's got the second highest pellet count in the game, it's doing good damage per pellet, so it's doing over 200 damage if you hit with everything. This UTS-15 is probably now my favourite shotgun in the game. It does a ton of damage, it's accurate, and it's got 15 rounds. And it's not even that slow to reload. If you keep on top of the reloads, do it every now and again, then the UTS-15 is a very good shotgun. I think you're suddenly going to see an awful lot more of the UTS-15, especially in team deathmatch and small scale modes. This is going to be the shotgun to take. Yes, you can take things like the Spaz or the 870, but really they don't compete with the UTS-15 anymore. It's just so versatile, it's so easy to use, and it kills so quickly. So go out and give it a try. If I can use it, and I'm terrible at using shotguns, then anybody can use it. Okay, I really am bad at shotguns. You can see how many times I miss this guy even though he's not that far away. But trust me, UTS-15 is well worth playing around with. Thanks for watching.